What is up, everyone? It is your boy, the Conservative Bear, and today we're going to react to a song that was written by the great Carole King, the new Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee, Carole King and Gary Goffin, first released by the Shirelles in 1960. It's a fantastic song. Then in 1971, co-writer Carole King herself released her version of this song. But today, we react to Amy Winehouse version of Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow, released on the soundtrack of the Bridgette Jones Edge of Reason in 2004. It's a great song. The original is a fantastic song. Now, I've never heard the Amy Winehouse version, but I'm assuming if it's as good as Carole King's or the Shirelles or Smokey Robinson, if it's as good as any of those, this should be fantastic. But I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's do this. Here we go. Starting off acoustic.
Tonight you're mine completely. You give your love so sweetly.
So raw.
Tonight the light of love is in your eyes. Will you still love me tomorrow?
God, her voice is just hauntingly beautiful. It's different than what you get from any other mainstream artist. I think that the only artist that you could possibly rate her at would be Janis Joplin. Janis Joplin had that same kind of raw intensity in her voice that you get when you listen to somebody like Amy Winehouse.
Is this a lasting treasure? Or just a moment pleasure? Can I believe the magic of your sight? Will you still love me tomorrow?
Dang, her voice is. Well, I mean, what can you say about Amy Winehouse that hasn't been said since her passing? She's fantastic. Every one of her songs that you hear is just amazing. It's raw. She has this raw power, and she could take something that was written in the 1960s and turn it into something that is more modern, more raw, more up there. This song is stripped down. It's fantastic so far.
Yeah, tonight with words unspoken, you said that I'm the only one, yeah. But will my heart be broken when the night meets the morning star?
Dude, like Amy Winehouse is kind of like you get Elvira with this fantastic voice. I mean, the way she looks. Elvira was one of the most beautiful women in like the 1990s and 1980s. Elvira was, or Cassandra Peterson was one of the most beautiful women out there. Amy Winehouse, what was that? She's a beautiful woman, got that big hair like Elvira, that kind of goth looking haunted soul with the fantastic voice that could just transcend all generations. You could listen to this song back when it was first released on Bridgette Jones's uh, soundtrack in 2004 all the way up to 2022, and you could still feel the hauntingness of of her voice, the beauty that was Amy Winehouse. You get all that. It's
And life to know that your love is love. I can't be sure of. Ooh, yeah. So tell me now, 'cause I won't ask again. Will you still love me tomorrow? Will you still love me tomorrow? Yeah. Ooh.
you 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 listen to this song and you remember you could go back and you know that Amy Winehouse was just a powerhouse. Like she could, her voice could fill a stadium or even just go into a small club in the 1960s and sing in front of just a few hundred people. Her voice was that good, and she knew how to hold a tune. She knew where to place her uppers and her lowers. Her register was off the chain. I mean, what could be said about Amy Winehouse that's never been said before? I mean, when we lost her, it was definitely a tragedy, and and the way we lost her was definitely a tragedy. But it doesn't take away from the greatness that was her. Doesn't take away from the greatness that she gave us throughout her life. And this song is really just fantastic. I mean, everything about this song, the way it's put together, the stripped down version of "Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow" that was written by Carole King, to the way she's able to move through the notes, the harmony of this song. She's great. She's fantastic, and I absolutely love this song. I love this version of it. I mean, it's just as good as the Shirelles, if not better. Um, as good as Smokey, and she's fantastic. She's rest in peace, Amy Winehouse. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Smash this like button. Share this video. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think that Amy Winehouse was better than the Shirelles, or do you prefer the Shirelles, or even Carole King? Let me know who you like. If there's another video or another song by Amy Winehouse, Pentatonics, or anybody else that you want me to react to, leave it in the comments down below. I always check my comments, and I always put things on a list to do. I hope you guys have a good day. God bless, and as always, deuces.